I don't plan our homeschool year. I plan 2 weeks at a time. That's it. And it's a thing that finally killed the burnout for me and my kids. If you're new here, I'm Kara, a homeschool mom of 2 who is still learning and adjusting as I go. I share what's working and what's not working for anyone starting out, still deciding, or just plain overwhelmed. If you're a homeschool mom who's feeling behind or drowning trying to plan an entire school year, or you're just thinking about homeschooling and it's already feeling like it's too much, I have been there, my friend. I have lived there for years. So let me tell you how we actually landed on this, because it took 3 tries to get it right. First, I thought life would be so easy if I just piggybacked off the public school calendar, Monday through Friday, same breaks as the school district, whole year mapped out. And the truth be told, I burnt out fast. My kids burned out too. Then I was like, hold on, we're homeschooled. I can have whatever freaking schedule I want. Except old habits die hard, because that school year deadline was still stuck in my head. So I adjusted. I kept the school calendar, but I took every Friday off. And that was better, but I still got burned out. And I almost felt like I needed to do more school since we were taking Fridays off, just to make sure we were getting our curriculum done by the end of the school year. Then 2 years ago, I was like, this sucks. So I revisited our school schedule and decided to scrap the whole idea of following a school year, and we moved to something completely different, a year-round schedule. Here's what that actually looks like. We do 2 weeks of school, then 1 full week off. 2 weeks on, 1 week off, all year long. No summer breaks, no trying to squeeze everything into August through May. The schedule itself isn't the biggest reason why this works. Because we do 2 weeks on and 1 week off, I only ever have to plan 2 weeks at a time. Not a semester, not a year. Instead of mapping out 36 weeks of school, I'm only ever thinking about 2. And that's what actually cut the overwhelm. Not the breaks, but the planning window. We still finish our curriculum usually around May, sometimes earlier, sometimes a little later if one of my kids needs more time to really get a concept. And then when we finish, we don't wait for the new school year. We just roll right into the next grade. When you're just starting out or even thinking about homeschooling, I think most of us just default into what's familiar. We grew up going to public school, so that's the model we know, and it's usually the first thing we try to recreate at home. But here's the thing, there's no one right homeschool schedule. Every family builds something different around what actually works for them. For us, that's 2 weeks on, 1 week off. But honestly, the exact ratio isn't really the point. What actually cuts the overwhelmed is having a shorter planning window. Homeschool burnout is a real thing. So if you're burnt out on the traditional school year model, you don't need more discipline. You need a shorter planning window. Try 2 weeks on, 1 week off, or adjust it to whatever ratio fits your family. Save this so that you have it when you're building your homeschool schedule.